Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Friday, if you were watching the program, I was concerned about something called a Wing Fest in Glens Falls over the weekend. I wasn't sure exactly what it is. Well, I got news for you. Today is a real Wing Fest. Joining me, repeat, is a very rare hatted bird. This is the LaFond, the Laurie LaFond. She happens to be director of Friends of the IBA, and joining her is Kelly Martin, who is an actual friend of the IBA and a really special guest, a female red-tailed hawk. The hawk's not saying anything.
Not surprising.
Although, boy, you know you're being looked at, yes. Right? You know what I mean, Kelly?
Yes, I do.
They're here today because we always ask Laurie to bring someone in and bring a raptor in, just so we can have the experience, of seeing these absolutely magnificent creatures, and also letting you know about some events and things that are going on with Friends of the IBA. So you had great news today, right, Laurie?
We made a great announcement today. We got a $75,000 grant from the New York State Conservation Partnership Program.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, how would that money be used, Laurie?
It's what they call a professional development grant, so it's for staffing. It's to hire our first full-time executive director and a part-time office person.
Oh, that's really wonderful, right?
Yeah, it's definitely, we needed the help, so we need to get paid staff on and be able to expand our land conservation program.
Boy, I bet. Kelly, you've been involved as a friend of the IBA and in saving a lot of these very, very valuable creatures and endangered species a lot of times, right? For over 35 years?
Yes, I've been a state and federally licensed wildlife rehabilitator for over 35 years. So we provide care for sick, injured, orphaned, displaced native wildlife with the goal of trying to return them to the wild when we can.
When you can?
When we can.
Now, in Trixie's case here, one wing looks like it has been really damaged, her right wing, correct?
That is
So we
correct.
don't know, that's how you got her, which is frequent. A frequent way for you to receive one of these animals, right?
Yes, a lot of the birds of prey feed along the roadsides, and so vehicle collisions are very common, and that is in fact what happened to this bird. She was hit by a car, had a fractured wing, and I suspect there's permanent damage where the feathers were, because the feathers are not coming in.
Yeah.
So she has limited flight capability.
Got it. Now, I wanted to go back, because I needed to know this 3 years ago or something when you and I met. What birds fall under the name raptor?
Oh, raptors are birds that they have talons, they have that sharp beak for tearing flesh, they're carnivorous, so they hunt generally live food, although I think it includes vultures. But
yeah, which would be roadkill, is what you mean, right?
Yeah.
So
typically hogs,
eagles,
owls, and
hawks,
right.
Owls?
Owls.
Yes.
Right, got it. We've seen a real resurgence in the population for bald eagles in our area. I think you were telling me, right, Kelly, wasn't that long ago when there was really like one mating pair?
Yeah, Laurie mentioned that earlier.
Oh, you did?
But our conservation department has been very successful in restoring the population. But I would say, sadly, there are still threats to them that people should do something about. One is lead poisoning and the use of lead shot. The eagles ingested. So that's one of the more common problems that we see as rehabilitators for eagles.
And we'll have a program on the bald eagle recovery and the threats from lead at the Winter Raptor Fest on Saturday.
That was one heck of a segue there, Laurie, I'll tell you right now.
I'm learning from a pro, right?
There's an annual event coming up that this will be the third year that I know about, but I think like the seventh year,
Seventh
right?
annual.
It's the Winter Raptor Fest, and this year, for the second year in a row, it's at Washington Fairgrounds.
Washington
right?
County Fairgrounds in
Yes.
Greenwich. Yes.
Right, which is right outside Route 29. Head out that way, like you're heading out towards Greenwich.
Yes.
You cannot miss the fairgrounds. It's this huge complex as you're you're driving out towards Greenwich. And the date is the 13th and the 14th, which is a Saturday, Sunday. And if it's anything like last year, there's tons of activities. Give us an idea of the activities.
We always have the live bird of prey programs and free flight raptor shows. This year we have some exciting new programs and exhibits, but one of my favorites is the wild encounter. So people come and they love the birds, and we're trying to make the connection between the birds and the habitat. So this wild encounter, we're using a building to recreate the natural habitat where you would find the birds, and we're going to have the raptors that would belong in each habitat. We have a grassland and a woodland. And we're also bringing in live animals. We're partnering with Adirondack Wildlife Refuge. So on Saturday there will be a live fisher and a red fox, and on Sunday there will be a wolf, and there might be a few other animals that come and visit along the way.
Well, you know what? There's nothing like, and I can tell you, it's such a thrill just to be this close to, whoops, hello there, how you doing? I just got looked at again. To be so close to such a magnificent creature. And other times you've been here, brought owls in, and it's really something. Look, this is something for the whole family to do, and the money that is raised is going to protect these animals in their habitats in our community. It is the Winter Raptor Fest. It's May 13 and 14, Saturday, Sunday, beautiful time of the year, out at the Washington County Fairgrounds, beautiful place, big open space, and you get up close and personal with eagles and hawks and owls. You get to see a fisher, right? They're really insane looking animals, right? And a wolf. I mean, you know, this is a wonderful opportunity to bring your children and yourself. I'll tell you, I'm a kid, never grows up about this stuff. I'm always excited to see these animals. And of course, all of the funds are going to help this really worthwhile organization, such as this red-tailed hawk and the famous bluebonnet LaFond. Thank you so much for coming. It's great to see you. Great to meet you, Kelly.
You too. Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
You're welcome anytime. And
Thank
bring
you.
friends. Friends of the IBA.
We always will.
Okay, great to see you. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.
Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.